How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Two Penny Games Piggy Bank, your favorite casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for this show. And I have a lozenge in my mouth because, I have a little bit of a scratchy throat. But, of course, this is a show that we record live on twitch.tv/2pennygames every Monday afternoon Central Time. But if you can't catch us live over on Twitch, you can follow us on youtube.com/@2pennygames, where we drop it every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, and not only on YouTube, on all mainstream podcast services that you would use. Of course, I'm not here by myself. I'm here with two of my best friends in the whole gosh dang world, one of them being Mr. Connor Elliott.
I'm the executioner today, and your host, one of your hosts.
The executioner.
Yes, you'll find out.
Why? Okay. Oh, I get it. From pre-show. I get it. And then my other friend, who was just a little snippy with me before we started recording, Mr. Tavin Bothel.
Okay, we want to continue that energy. All right, we can continue that energy, Phil. We can go all day. We can get reckless. All right, I've been waiting for the day for you to get reckless. All right, that's what I've been waiting for.
All right,
you're drinking water, which means you aren't needing energy drinks right now.
I'm without wreck. Reckless.
Y'all should go watch the new Penny Drop. There's a whole segment about Rex, or not Rex, from Mass Effect. You should go watch it. It's a good video.
It was a
good couple.
Honestly, Tavin, that was a good gosh dang video.
I appreciate that.
It was like I think legitimately like one of the best video essays I've seen.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I'd give it top 10 probably. I've seen a lot.
Hey, I'll take it, brother. I'm just I just do what I can. I constantly feel like I'm just imitating other people, but I do what I do, and I do what I can. Really, I had to use the green screen for this one because we don't have a set yet. And generally I would like a set, but I might do a mix of the two in the future. But no, I like the video. I like the first Penny Drop better personally. I think it's a more fun, more entertaining video. I think this one is smarter though. I think it's a much smarter video. And so I'm glad you enjoyed it, Phil. I was really glad that regular people, or I was really nervous that regular people would be lost and be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But yeah, I was trying my best.
Well, you mentioned that you feel like you're imitating what other people do. In this case, literally for the first 15 seconds, quite literally.
That one was fun. That was it. I can't let it just be monolayered. There's got to be meta references and jokes and if there's a theme of the video, I got to take the theme fully. Just wait in 10 years time, I'll remake the remake video.
That's fucking meta as hell.
Hey, it probably will happen.
In 2025, I made a video about video game remakes. I'm remaking that video.
I'll probably do it.
Might as well.
Fucking call it video game remakes redux or something like that.
Put a
or
bunch
director's cut. Or
just put a bunch of bloom on the video.
Slightly change the color grading by 0.5.
Lens flares everywhere.
Oh, geez. Speaking of color grading, me and Ash, I think I mentioned it in passing, where we were watching just a bunch of different movies. We watched Limitless. First of all, not a good movie. Not a good movie.
Yeah.
Really did not like that movie.
I heard.
Bradley Cooper, where he takes a pill and unlocks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He plays the piano.
But they do a very funny thing where for the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie, it's very blue. It's very kind of depressing, and then as soon as he takes the pill, it all gets brighter and more orange and more bright, and it's it's supposed to be the subtle difference between who he is and how he's changed on the pill, and they do so much in that movie, and it's so hard to follow what it is he's doing except for when he's literally telling you what he's doing, where he's yeah, I learned how to play the piano within 45 minutes, and I learned 5 new languages or whatever like that. Just hearing what other people say, it's oh, I learned that language. But then there's this whole business thing, where he's doing all this business talk with Robert De Niro and all these other guys. Which Robert De Niro jump scare, I didn't know he was going to be in this movie, and then he shows up and a pleasant jump scare because I love Robert De Niro. He's easily in my top 10 favorite actors of all time. But anyway, yeah, it just is extremely hard to follow like what it was he was doing, and it does this really terrible thing when he's on the pills with the cameras in some points where it does like this weird like partial fisheye like zoom thing where like he's going down the street really fast, and it just makes me fucking sick. It was awful. I hated the way this movie made me feel, like literally physically. And yeah, it might be like one of my like least favorite movies that we've watched on this little adventure from like a TikTok trend that me and Nash have been doing. So
Interesting. As one who is quite prone to motion sickness, I can't recall a time a movie ever gave it to me.
oh, dude,
Like, there's been times where
it's
like
so bad.
video elements have given it to me. So, like, for example, like me and my family went to some theme park, I guess, and it was like one of those like space themed areas or whatever. So we go into like this auditorium, and they've got like a huge like ceiling to floor, wall to wall screen, and they put like space on it to like imitate the feeling of you flying through space. And like that was all good.
One of those things that they do like during the line or whatever.
Huh? No,
Like,
it was
during the
like
line
the
for the
presentation.
ride?
Like it was like the big
Oh, okay,
presentation, right? And then like I was fine until the star, like, you know, it's like a starscape or whatever, and the stars started moving as if we were like in hyperdrive going through space. And both me and my father at the same time, because he does it too, both me and my father at the same time like just looked straight down at our feet, because both of us immediately were like, nope, that's gonna fuck us up.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt. But that's the only
funny.
time that like a video element has ever done it to me.
Yeah, on like I get motion sick pretty. I feel like more and more like as the years go by.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
like,
what? Some video games have done it to me. Some video games, not all of them. It's got to be like real specific things that like Phil, was it Jak 2 or Jak 3 where Daxter was riding on the rocket?
That was 3.
3. Yeah, that was real bad. And then was it also Jak 3 when we were on the spaceship flying over the city and fighting things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That scene.
I remember you
also
mentioning
gave it
this.
to
I
me.
remember you mentioning this when we were doing it on the hype. Yeah.
Yeah. Jak 3, best of the franchise, but boy, oh boy, that game made me a little sick sometimes.
Yeah. So like if I'm on like a road trip, I feel like I have to drive for like the majority of it, because otherwise if I'm in the car for too long in the passenger seat, I'll get motion sick.
You know, that started happening to me too, and it didn't happen to me when I was younger, and I was still like prone to motion sickness. It's definitely because I spend so much time in the driver's seat thing.
Yeah.
So like now my brain associates the act of being in a car as me being in control and in the driver's seat. So like when I'm not in control, it fucks me up now.
Yeah. And then like I mean as a kid you mentioned like I would still sometimes get motion sick. Like if I was in like the passenger seat sitting up and like looking down at my phone or like a tablet or whatever, watching a movie on a road trip, I would get really bad motion sickness. So I would end up like on road trips, I would be in the very back because it was like a SUV that we'd take the trip in. So I'd be in the very back, just laid out across like the seats in the back row. And then like I wouldn't even like see out the windows. I would just see what was in front of me, and it totally wouldn't bother me at all. It would fly by. Time would just fly by. It was great. I miss those days. Back in my stepmother's Ford Expedition, green, you know. I think it was like I don't know what year it was, but you know, Ford Expedition.
Phil,
Shout out to that.
why are we here?
Well, of course, this is our Piggy Bank, our casual gaming podcast that we record live, as I mentioned at the top. But we don't just shoot the shit about anything. We talk about video games, and we play mini games, and we talk about what we've been playing. We talk about what we hope to play that's coming out within the week. Why are you doing like a smile thing right now, Connor? Doing a real creepy thing.
I'm just so happy to be here, guys.
I'm just so happy to be here.
I love smiling and being happy.
We do all kinds of stuff, and we just shoot the shit about games. We like talking about it. It's a big passion of all of ours. So we hope you enjoy the show as we get into our first topic. I wanted to jump in what I've been playing. Boys, I rolled credits on 2 different games this week. One of them being one Pokemon Legends ZA.
Okay.
Rolled credits. It was good. I don't have much to add on to what I talked about last week. still pretty high on it. I'm probably still going to play a little bit of it, just like complete the Pokedex, all that kind of stuff that I do with Pokemon games. Other game, which was last night, Ghost of Yote.
That's great.
Ghost of Yote.
Now, did you roll? But did you roll credits, Phil, on Adobe Premiere Pro? Did the credits get rolled on that one?
I mean, there's no credits to roll on Adobe Premiere
There's
Pro.
like a little opening thing that happens. You would know that if you ever opened up the program.
With the little thing that happens while it's loading. Like,
yeah,
I just have it
when
open.
it's loading its whatever they call it, loading effects, the equivalency of loading shaders when you open up a video.
I have it open right now. What do you want about? Premiere is open on my computer. Like,
well, yeah, but the box that comes up when you click on it.
But I understand that happens when you open it. It's
Yeah,
already open on my computer.
Yeah.
So how would I see that if it's already open?
Well, you had to open it up at some point. My point being is you didn't edit a video.
I think I got that.
I need everybody clear. I need everybody to clear comms. All right. I need everybody to clear comms.
Hang on.
Nothing you have to say is any.
Not only did I roll credits on Ghost of Yote, I platinumed Ghost of Yote.
Oh, good for fucking you. All right, shut the fuck up about some goddamn repetitive ass open world game that we've gotten 1,000 times. It's just a sequel. Who cares? I like that game.
Tavin hates Ghost of Yote.
I love that game. But I need everybody to clear comms because nothing else matters. All right. Ghost of Yote doesn't matter. Pokemon doesn't matter. Expedition 33 doesn't matter. Whatever you can think of. Hollow Knight Silk Song, throw it in the trash. All right? Because, gentlemen, let me tell you something. All right? I've got one major regret. One major regret in the time that we've done this show. All right? You know what my one major regret is? Is not
Did
putting.
it happen in the year 2022?
It happened in the year 2022, Phil. And I was too cowardice. I was too hesitant, and I was too afraid to speak the truth. And the truth is that Power Wash Simulator was Game of the Year in 2022. It was the best game to come out in 2022. And here we are 3 years later. We've got the sequel, all right? We've got the sequel 3 years later with Power Wash Simulator 2. I've been playing it, and I've been having a great time. This game is perfect. It's perfect. It is exactly what you want it to be. It is exactly what you need it to be. And it will never, ever, ever be boring or repetitive or droll. This game is the most fun I've had playing a video game this decade. All right? Hands down, bar none. There has not been a single game this decade more fun than Power Wash Simulator 2. I'm playing it on my PlayStation Portal. I got Batman movies loaded up. I'm watching Batman movies while I'm power washing gas stations and trucks. What was the first
What
big
about
one
the
that
remake
they
of your favorite game of all time?
Phil, Phil, why are we talking about driveling remake slop? All right, why are we talking about that? Do you understand? Do you understand?
I love remakes video.
Do you understand what I am talking? Go watch it. It's great.
Hey, we need more remakes.
It's getting close to 1,000 views. Go help that video get to 1,000 views, please. It's getting real close. But Power Wash Simulator 2 is fucking perfect. All right? And I will not be too afraid to put it in its rightful spot when it's time for Game of the Year season. All right? When it's time to start talking top 10 lists, it will be in its appropriate position this year. Rest.
So like number 5
assured.
On your list and like number 8 on the master list.
Assured. It will be as exactly high as it needs to be. All right? They've just done great quality of life. These are great creative levels. I'm having so much fun. I enjoy the simplification of the washer system, which has made buying different washers different purposes, which is great. I'm still only using the most powerful one, but it's great. I love the little like fucking carpet cleaner circle motherfucker thing. I love doing that when I gotta clean a driveway in this game. Oh my god, that carpet cleaner is so fucking great. Oh my god, it's so good. All right, what they've done with the soaps, they've made soaps free and practically unlimited. It's got like a cooldown thing now, where like if you use too much, it needs to like reset. And you need to like wash off what you've done sprayed up already.
That like goes down or whatever.
Yeah. But like it just requires you to just wash off what you've already sprayed and it fills right back up. you know?
Okay.
And it's great. It works all the time. The white nozzle, which is, of course, the least powerful but widest spread, in combination with that soap, unbeatable. Unbeatable. All right? Oh, my God, Phil. The cosmetics in this game, actually kind of not cool. They're lame. It's just color swaps. But I'm doing it this time. I didn't do it last time. I'm doing it this time. I don't know what they've done with... they've given a second current. I think it's because in the first game, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, because I tend to forget the smaller details of things after I've had time away from it. But in my memory, all the cosmetics were tied to the same currency that you would get your equipment upgrades with. So it was all just money, right? It was just dollars that you got from doing jobs. And I believe cosmetics were more limited. I think you could only like just buy full color suits. And in this game, it's wider. But they were all tied to the same currency. And in this one, they've separated the currencies. There's the cosmetic currency. There's the equipment currency. It's money, and then like I think they call them like power wash coins or something like that. Like it's just
Points
things
or
you get
whatever.
for completing jobs or whatever. So now I'm rocking an all red suit. I've got an orange van. I'm buying stuff for my little firehouse that I have, and I'm cleaning off furniture and placing it where I want. That's not a very like. I'll be honest, that part of the game's kind of like whatever. But
So I hope you know, Tavin, to people that haven't played Power Wash Simulator, you were describing the most boring game of 2025. Right
Guys,
now.
yeah.
I'm giving you I know that's not true because I remember with Phil, to give you a visual of Power Wash Simulator 2, he was clean this like statue-like thing, and right when he got done, it was like, okay, he's done with this item. But then it brings itself up, and it's actually this building that he then washes off, specifically the door. And then the door opens up, and then he goes into this bathroom that has all these little tiny things you interact with to clean, like toilet seats. Again, even when I describe it, you're cleaning toilet seats. So it is not one that describes itself entertainingly. But
listen, man, is this riveting?
Exaggeration aside, it does seem very cool.
Is this riveting? Does it get the adrenaline pumping? No. But it's relaxing, it's entertaining, and and we're talking dopamine, guys. This game is dopamine straight to the brain, all right? All the dings, all the soothing just shh of the power wash, all right? It's just dopamine straight to the brain 24/7. Fucking love this game.
Yeah, I mean, I played the first one, and you know, Tavin and I, Tavin platinumed it twice. I only platinumed it once on the PS4 version. I'm still working on that PS5 one. I'm still very early on. But what's the trophy list looking like for this one, Tavin?
As far as I can tell, exactly the same. I haven't I've not dove in too deep. There is a lot of trophies of like, hey, on this level, wash this thing first. There's a lot of those trophies, you know,
or like save this one for last or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm really not paying attention to it because I'm just trying to power wash right now. I'll get to the trophies. All right, I'll get to them. They will be completed. All right, but the beauty of the Power Wash Simulator is also the build. Phil, you know this. All right, no spoilers. And would you believe it? There are spoilers for games called Power Wash Simulator 1 and 2. All right,
You pet the cat.
I did pet the cat. It's not a very good animation. It's more of just like a waving your hand in front of the cat, and then the cat doing an animation that does not seem tied to what you're doing. It's not very good animation.
Like a very Borderlands pet animation.
Probably, yeah. You know, something. It's very much just, and then you're done, and then the cat is like stretching while you're doing it. And I'm like, all right, cool. The cat is stretching. You know, but there's spoilers to these games, and I can't fucking wait to find the ones for 2 because they got crazy in 1. They got crazy in 1, and I can't wait to get there. In one of the levels, Phil, you remember the big like? It was like an old church looking thing. It was like a green, yeah,
with the gnome,
no,
on the top.
I don't believe it had a dome.
A gnome.
Oh, gnome. You're right. Okay, gnome. Yeah.
Top.
They miniaturized it and put it in a level in this game, and I was like, oh shit, that's the fucking. I cleaned it and I went, oh wait, that's the fucking thing from the other game. Cool.
It was like a cult church. Like it wasn't like a regular church.
Yeah. It was. I almost called it like a temple type thing or whatever. But yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was a difficult level in the first game because there was a lot of like climbing and angles and stuff, and also like, oh my god, all the new toys that you have, the power lift, the scissor lift. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Still right on the D-pad. Now the gunk turns orange, so you can see what you're missing.
They have changed the control scheme, and at first it was like kind of shocking to me, and I was pressing the wrong buttons, but they've moved it I think they've done a smart thing. So the highlight view to see what dirt is there is now R3 clicking in the right stick, and
That's probably better.
yeah. What I like a lot is that they've moved all of the power washing functions to the bumpers and triggers. So and then your D-pad just selects your different equipment depending on what you want to do or whatever. So what I love is your right side is all washing. So like hold R2 to do the wash, but press R1 to just turn the wash on, and it's just on no matter what. You don't have to hold the trigger the whole time, right?
Gotcha.
And then left trigger is like how you manipulate your washer in things. So L2 is how you go from the static first person view to like more of like the Metroid Prime style aiming that you have, where you're like moving the cursor around the screen as opposed to the whole screen moving with the cursor. And then L1 is to flip the nozzle horizontal or vertical, so it's all like they've just done a good job of like the right side is for these purposes, the left side is for these purposes and stuff like that. So yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a much smarter control scheme than the first, but it did take a second for me to adjust to it.
All right.
Everybody play
anything
Power
from
Wash
you,
Simulator
Connor?
2. It's fucking awesome.
Anything you want to talk about? Anything new that you played?
I'm trying to beat Ghost of Yote. That's basically where I'm at right now, and I'm on the track to do so. I beat the Kitsune, so I'm going after the spider and the dragon. Is it like one of those things where after you beat them, the game pretty quickly starts to enter its final phase, or is there a whole big like open area when you're on the way to kill the final member of the
Well, I mean, no spoilers, but it does the thing where when you beat the spider and dragon, there's that thing where you're like, okay, now I'm gonna go and do this for the final person, right? And then it does the thing where like, hey, before you come here, make sure you have everything you want to have done. You can't come back here until you're done with this mission.
And do all the tails.
Right.
Such,
well, I mean, so every it's not going to lock you out of anything once you complete it. Like it'll because like it does a thing where at the very end of the game, it's like, oh, tell me about when did you do everything that you wanted to do? Like did you skip over any minor details or whatever? And then it goes back. Well, it's like, oh, well, there was also this, and then it reset. Essentially, the world resets to where it was before you did the final encounter.
Interesting.
And then essentially, I mean, you can just go back, and it's essentially exactly where you were before.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a very easy like completion thing, I would say. Tavin's just power washing over there in his room.
He loves thinking about it. I walked in. He was watching Batman, the animated series, and he was just on his portal playing.
I was watching Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
See, that's the thing. He has to have a distraction to be able to play Power Wash Simulator 2. He can't just invest solely into that game, which shows.
I wouldn't call it a distraction.
It's literally the main thing about the game is that you can have a secondary action happening.
This is why Tavin likes it. His brain likes to detach to podcasts and TV shows because he doesn't actually love video games in the medium like I do, where I entirely soak in the game itself all the time.
Well, hang on.
It's all very understandable now.
Hang on, because I'm with Tavin on this because you can interact further with the medium by consuming what other people have to say about a thing. Like maybe you hear other people's opinions by listening to those kind of podcasts while you're consuming your own bit in the game, right?
So in other words,
if it was a story heavy thing,
while you're playing the game.
If it was a story heavy thing and it wasn't like an arcade, like there's nothing happening except for the actual action of the game. Like say you're just swinging around in Spider-Man and there's nothing going on and like you're done with the story. Like it's the same thing, right? Where essentially your main attention is listening while you're just literally just mindlessly power washing something and completing that task.
Indeed, yes.
And so that I think is interacting deeper with it, because not only are you experiencing this for yourself, you're also listening to what other people might have to say about something else. So you're doing double the thing. And
Connor, I think you're just mad that you can't do two things at once. Like you're incapable.
That's exactly it.
It's so easy. It's just I want to play a game when I want to play a game, not when I want to watch a podcast or a video or a TV show or a movie. That's why I want to do both. Games are time for games.
Connor,
maybe
our brains are rotted,
on the side here. No, see, that's the point. You need to break free of the propaganda of Batman telling you that it's okay.
Connor, here's the beauty of it. Power Wash Simulator 2 made Batman Returns a good movie. You know? I had fun watching Batman Returns because I was also
Batman
playing Power
Returns
Watch
is already
Simulator
a good
2.
movie. It was just weird.
Batman Returns isn't that good.
Which one was Batman Returns again? Because it was
Penguin.
the one you were watching.
Penguin, Catwoman.
It was the
Okay,
second Tim Burton movie. Michael
that's right.
Keaton,
I didn't think it was the original. I mean, I
Danny
don't have,
DeVito, the Penguin.
yeah, I don't have memories of that. So
After watching all the old Chris Reeve Supermans, Phil had more of an appreciation for '89 Batman.
nice.
It's good.
Also, not a great movie, but
Yeah, the Tim Burton ones are just okay.
they're okay.
But
You had to be there.
can we play mini games? I like
Okay.
to play mini games.
Let's dive in. Oh well, we'll get to yours
No,
eventually.
not mine.
Oh, is it Tavin's or mine?
What are we talking about?
Because I saw I saw a little bit of
The Google
photo.
Doc thing.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get into our first mini game, which is mine. We're doing a classic hit 10 to ease us into this. Boys, we're going to be talking about the top 10 photo modes in video games.
Get fucked, Connor. Yeah,
Where-
you stupid bitch.
What source is this?
Well, so this is kind of a funny thing, right? So I was looking around the internet for a list of the best photo modes in games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I found one that was really good from, well, I shouldn't say really good. I found one that I thought was serviceable from The Gamer. However, it only had 8. So I took the liberty of adding 2 more that I think that they just neglected to put on here.
You just put it at 9 and 10, or did you mix those two in?
Correct. 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Just because I didn't want to sacrifice the integrity of the actual list itself. I just wanted to give y'all an opportunity to possibly earn some insignificant points, but points nonetheless.
Does this list include 2025 video games?
It goes up to June of 2025.
Ah,
June
shit.
2025.
I think that game came out by then.
Yeah, so this is from The Gamer.
The Gamer. I love the Gamer.
The Gamer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So
Yeah.
let me go ahead and just real quick just flip a coin. Tavin, if you could call it.
Heads.
It is heads. So would you like to go first?
I would like to go first.
All right,
Really?
then go right ahead with your first guess.
It's a tricky
Top
one.
10 photo modes in
Yeah.
video games.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to put the one that I think kind of put photo modes on the map in a mainstream way. And I'm going to say Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn is not on the list.
That's insane. That's fucking
Let's go
crazy.
with. I can't even remember if it had one. Last was part 2.
It does have
The
one.
Last of Us Part 2 is number 7
Okay.
on the list,
Number 7.
All right.
getting you 4 points.
Okay, well, then I'm going to go with what my gut was saying and what I believe to be the true answer, and I'm going to say Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach is not on the list.
Throw this list away. What are we doing?
Maybe the original is.
I
was more of a
never
moment.
did any photo mode in the original. I don't know if that was something that came later. That may not have been.
I feel like the whole bit of sharing photos would have probably more so taken place with DS1, just because it was just culturally hit bigger.
I think it
than
came with
2
the
did.
director's cut, is what I think happened. But, like,
Okay.
DS2 is just so fucking pretty, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Connor, your
Sure.
second guess?
Let's go Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost
go
of Tsushima
It's a good one.
is number 1.
That's stupid. No, come on.
You can do a lot of
10.
filters on
There's
there.
not enough options.
Are there not? There are a lot of filters, and you make it look really pretty.
There's some
That's all I know,
like
though.
decent filters and stuff. Well, Ghost of Yote is better, but
This is
yeah,
before.
Tsushima was like good. It wasn't like great. It was good. Being number 1's crazy.
Back to you, Tavin.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one that like I think makes sense. What's one that people do a lot in?
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of that. That's why.
Yeah, well, like, because I hear about photo modes from people sometimes, and they go, "Oh, this game has a great photo mode," and I go, "Oh, okay, good."
Tavin, just to be fair, Death Stranding 2 came out at the end of June. So this one probably came out. This list probably was published before that came out. So
Shame.
Damn.
Give me. I played with this photo mode. I don't know if it's gonna be there though. Give me Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy. That's the one you went with.
Uncharted Lost Legacy is not on the list.
Tough.
Well, that's
He's 0 for 3 right now. Okay?
Yeah, this is one of those great moments where I said "fuck you, Connor," and then he's doing
I
better.
know.
He's performing well.
Let's go. I'll go Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is not on the list.
Maybe they went with the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West.
Horizon Forbidden West is on the list at number 5.
Sizable.
I'm on the board.
It's on the board. Currently, well, hang on, Connor.
Sorry, sir.
Hang on.
Sorry, sir.
This is your 4th guess, and just for your information, you are leading by 8 points. You have 14 to Tavin's 6.
14 to Tavin 6. Well, let's go God of War Ragnarok.
Damn it.
God of War Ragnarok is number 4 on the list, getting you 7 points.
Yeah, I really wanted that one. That was what I wanted. Now we're getting tricky.
Well, Tavin, you cannot win, but you can put up a little bit more of a fight.
I know. There's a couple of things I could think of. I just don't know which one.
Best photo modes in video games.
I don't know. Give me Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyberpunk 2077 is number 2 on the list, getting you 9 points.
Look at that right there.
All right. Well, I made it look more like a competition.
Well, let's see. We'll see how much more when Connor gives me his final guess, and we can see if he gets more points.
I have one in the bag. I hope it is. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is not on the list.
Don't know if it had a photo mode.
I thought the director's cut thing did.
They might have.
Upgrade.
They might have, but I don't remember it. And it might have been like a game too old. People don't think of it anymore. Type thing.
Mayhaps. Well, let's
Phil,
go ahead and dive into this.
I wanted to say it because I liked it, but it was quite limited. Is Sifu on the list?
Sifu is not on the list.
Okay. And then do we got an Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, Valhalla, Shadows?
No Assassin's Creed.
Okay. Huh.
All right. Well,
So like
let's just dive in.
or something on this fucking list.
Negative. Number 10 and number 9 are my additions to the list. Number 10, Kingdom Hearts 3. But you don't understand. You don't understand. You can essentially add different models and set up your own scenes however you want.
Oh, that is
you can literally throw different models of different characters in and set up all these different scenes. It was really cool. So don't laugh. Take it back. Number 9, which was one that I saw all over the internet. People on Reddit were talking about it when I was doing research. No Man's Sky.
I almost said that. I thought they wouldn't have one because because it's a multiplayer game or it's an online always online game. So I thought maybe the photo mode wouldn't work in that, but I guess it does.
Number 8, Tavin, you were so close. It wasn't Death Stranding 2. It was Death Stranding
1. Yeah.
Yep.
Number
Again,
7, we got.
I don't remember photo mode in that game, but
it might have been a director's cut edition.
Yeah.
I never played the original. So, number 7 we got, which was The Last of Us Part 2. Number 6, Connor was knocking on the door. It was not Spider-Man 2. It was Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
Really?
That makes sense.
Okay.
I remember there being more then.
Also confused as to why they chose Miles Morales instead of 2. Because I feel like just 2 would have added just more options.
It did, yeah. I guess they just like the snow effects, because there's snow in
Maybe.
that game.
Maybe, yeah. It takes place around Christmas time. Yeah, it's true. Number 5 we got, which was Horizon Forbidden West. Number 4 we got God of War Ragnarok. Number 3, which I'm genuinely shocked that neither of you said.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, isn't it?
No, genuinely shocked that neither of you said because it fooled news organizations. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead 2, of course. Connor, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth have horrendous photo modes.
No, they do.
They're awful.
Well, that's funny.
And that is the end of our game. Connor, congratulations, you won with a point total of 21 to Tavin's 15.
Good contest. If only Tavin didn't blow his load early in the beginning.
Literally 0 for 3 in the beginning.
Really, I think it was just Death Stranding 2 that fucked me up there.
Well, even Death Stranding would have been 3 points.
I would, Tsushima was in my head. I just didn't know. It was a matter of, do I let Tsushima go or not? That was the big thing, is do I let Horizon and Ghost go?
I think it's clear that if this list was made now, like currently, they would replace Tsushima with Yote, and they would replace, if not put it up higher, they would put Death Stranding 2 instead of just regular.
They should put it up higher because Death Stranding 2's photo mode is like actually really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, moving right along to Tavin's minigame, who's got something a little different this week.
A little different this week. Did Ghost of Tsushima have the particle effect slider?
I'm pretty sure.
Yote
I think
does?
so,
I could be wrong. I didn't really experiment that much with that photo mode. I feel
I
like
just don't remember.
Yote, other than like me just messing around with stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3, Yote was like the most I've like dove into like photo mode in a game.
I've done it for a bunch of them. I like photo modes. They're fun. For games that are really pretty, they're really fun. Gentlemen, I'm going to do a bracket. And I'm doing a bracket of the best years in gaming. So we're going to talk it all out. We're going to go through each of the years that have been selected. There's 16 entries, 16 participants in the list. And so I wanted to keep it to 16 so that hopefully it's like more digestible as podcast content. So yeah, we're going to go through. And the seed has been randomized. I even I randomized it a few times because we went back and edited a few things. Connor helped me out a little bit last night in selecting of a couple of the years. For example, initially we had like 2002 on the list, which was a good year, but I didn't have like 2016 on the list, and we looked into it and it was like, oh, that's a way better year. How I initially decided this is I found a top 25 list of the 25 best years in gaming, and I cherry picked off of that. And that list was missing some key years, in my opinion, and had other years on there that I was like, I mean, that's good, but it's not as good as some of these other ones that are missing. Anyways, all of that to say, so I have this bracket set up. You can see it on your screen now if you're watching the YouTube version of it. And off to the side, I've got a Word doc that the other two gentlemen have access to.
Indeed.
That has a lot of the big names and titles of each individual year. I didn't include everything. And in some of the cases, it's like, oh, this isn't like a great entry, but it is a big franchise. So like, I don't know, Pokemon or something. Like there's like this Pokemon wasn't that great, but it's a Pokemon game and it was big or something like that, for example. So we're going to start off with, go ahead.
I was denied access to the doc.
Of course you were. It's because you didn't click on it yesterday.
I'm sorry.
If only you access things in a timely manner, Connor.
Yeah, I didn't. Listen. I was.
And he wants to fuck with his lighting right as I'm about to hit record.
I was sleepy. I was sleepy, and I actually don't remember any of this from last night. Some of this I was asleep for. That's my defense.
Hold on.
Very convenient. Hey, I'm in it.
Submit your presentation file. Once I have it, I can. Damn it! I got to do that. Okay. I just got an email from my professor. That's very important.
No, Jesus.
Anyways, so we're gonna start off with round one in here. 2007 versus 1997. That's a hell of a fucking matchup. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt some feelings because starting in 1997, some key titles: Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics, GoldenEye 007, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Crash 2, Quake 3, Grand Theft Auto, the first one, Mortal Kombat 4. Again, I don't think Mortal Kombat 4 is liked by fans, but it was, it was a time where Mortal Kombat was quite dominant. Curse of the Monkey Island, which is a very important adventure game.
I was just gonna say this. You can say this. The same thing about Mortal Kombat 4. You can say about GTA because that's not how we know Grand Theft Auto now.
You're correct. And then Fallout, again, another one of those, but it started it and it's a massive franchise that really matters today. Versus 2007, which this is a tough one. This is a tough matchup. BioShock, Halo 3, Mass Effect, Portal, Mario Galaxy, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, God of War 2, Crysis, Uncharted 1, Assassin's Creed, Rock Band, Half-Life 2, Episode 2, Mario Party 8, Guitar Hero 3, Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, The Witcher 1, Manhunt 2, which Connor said put that in because it was very controversial for the time, and Skate 1. So, to me, you have some of the greatest titles of all time in 1997, plus the beginnings of some of the biggest franchises ever. And in 2007, you have essentially the same thing.
Of these franchises.
But I think a lot of these first entries in 2007 were like just okay. You know, like it's not like Uncharted 1 is not a notable title. Assassin's Creed 1 is not a notable title. But the fact that it started there is crazy. I still think like Fallout is still a notable title.
If I went off my gut here, my gut says 2007.
Connor, how are you feeling?
I love
like,
Mass Effect.
Halo 3, Mass Effect,
Yeah,
Portal,
and Halo 3. And
Galaxy, Call Modern Warfare, all that's doing so much work here. Uncharted.
I mean, Rock Band was huge. Guitar Hero 3 was Guitar Hero's peak.
Yeah. Good. I mean, I preferred World Tour, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
World Tour was when they were like, "Oh, Rock Band's going to copy us. We're going to copy Rock Band and we're going to do the full band."
But I mean, like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy Tactics,
yeah,
GoldenEye 007.
Some of the most classic games.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night still gets thrown in conversations of like top whatever number of all time, like really high.
Yeah, I feel like games such as BioShock and Halo 3 and Modern Warfare even, to an extent God of War 2, also just
like,
were Half-Life Episode 2, kind of established people's gaming tastes more so, like the general populace of gamers, than 1997, I feel. Does.
I disagree. I think it established our generation's taste.
That's
but
true. That's
the previous generation is all going to the 1997.
But
if you're 35 right now, you're looking at us like, I don't know about that, you know?
But that's kind of the issue where that same era entertained those generation of gamers, like the ones that had been growing up at that point. God of War and Half-Life and BioShock and Halo 3 hit massively.
Well, yeah, but you could say that about us today.
But they also attributed to gaming becoming as big as it is now, to being one of the premier sources of entertainment.
Like some of these,
like Halo 3.
Some of these entries, so like notably like Halo 3, Mario Galaxy, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like people look at these, God of War 2, as like the best entries in their franchise. Like they look at these as the best entries in the franchise.
And it is just numbers. Numbers.
Tavin, you and I, we're not big BioShock fans. People fucking glaze the fuck out of BioShock.
Yeah. But I mean, like to that point, Phil, that I can say the same thing about 97. Final Fantasy 7, Tekken 3, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. These are all considered Quake 3. These are all considered the best in their respective franchises.
That is true. Classics are classics at the end of the day, you know.
But see, I look at some of the stuff in 97, and like we mentioned, so many of these, like, they're not beloved by the people who cheer for these franchises. GTA, like, people, that's not how we see Grand Theft Auto now. You said yourself, people don't praise Mortal Kombat 4.
I mean, I think this is the same. That's the we're dealing with the greatest of all time. So like, there's gonna be just a constant what is it? Fuck.
Ebb and flow.
There's just gonna be a constant like back and forth between this. But like, you can say the same thing. Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, Ratchet and Clank: Tools of Destruction, Witcher 1. These are not, you know, crazy, but they started something that turned into something crazy.
Tools of Destruction didn't start it, but I get you.
Yeah, Tools of Destruction was more of like the comparison to Mortal Kombat 4.
Sort of the PS3 era, yeah.
Where it's just like, well, no, just of like, oh, this is an entry in a franchise we've been had, and this isn't as good as the others.
Mm-hmm. It's very difficult.
Curse of Monkey Island is also like held as like the greatest adventure game of all time.
I've said it before. My gut just says 2007, but if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted.
I guess. Okay, obviously we're trying to be more objective with this list.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of only fighting for 97 for the purpose of the
podcast. That's the thing. They are more like Final Fantasy VII was what?
Playing devil's advocate.
Selling games of all time, brought an entire, definitely franchise to the U.S. and to the greater world. But did that kind of? This is where I'm lacking on gaming history, which might prevent me from arguing as well as I potentially could for 97. But I mean, ultimately, 2007 just has bigger numbers, more numerous titles.
I mean, if we want to
major impact.
If we want to talk a little bit more about impact in history, like the beauty of Final Fantasy VII is it kind of helped establish PlayStation, like as a brand, as a console.
See, that's kind of
like Final Fantasy jumping from Nintendo to this new kid on the block PlayStation, and then outputting what is still heralded as if not number one, like top 3 in the entire series. Like, and is today still like so crazy influential and impactful and their 3-part remake series like eats up all the conversation in the room every time it pokes its head out. Like Final Fantasy VII is that guy, and I don't think there's an individual title that matches that.
No,
I mean, maybe you could make an argument for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare for what it did for multiplayer, for what it did for single player shooters, military shooters, and all that. But I don't think
that's kind of a bad thing too.
I don't think it's equivalent. I don't think it's a bad thing, Connor. I think it's just things you
double
don't
edged. Like it's partially. That's like grandeur of how these kinds of games ended up becoming. As a
like if you're gonna ask Tavin which of these games do you want to pick up first, of course I'm gonna go to the 2007 games first. Of course, like Halo 3. Come on, like
Halo 3, man.
Mass Effect. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I remember being my favorite part of the Half-Life 2 little trilogy thing.
I'll just put my foot down and just say 2007 solely on the fact that it has more titles that are just yes, even though no singular title is as grand as Final Fantasy VII, all of the other ones just kind of weigh it down, especially because there's not an equivalent like that on.
I think it has a really good balance of like quality and quantity as well.
Yeah.
Like
Like that's what kind of makes
it's not purely quality over quantity, because like that I feel like that would be what a lot of people might say in regards to 97, but like I just feel that like there's such a good balance there in 2007. So
so now
I don't blame y'all because I mean, and that's what makes it hard for some of the older years is there just wasn't as many game studios, so you just didn't get as much output, and it's funny, today now we look at it and go, game dev time is so long, but it's counterbalanced by just the amount of studios making games and the amount of games that come out. Whereas like last year, the same game dev studio could pump out a new title every year, but there was 12 of them to today's 300. Moving on, 2007 takes it. Next matchup, 2011 to 2001.
I like that coincidence. It's very
the numbers with the numbers just 10 years apart. 2001, you see Halo 1, GTA 3, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Metal Gear Solid 2, Final Fantasy X, Eco, Max Payne, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Silent Hill 2, Sonic Adventure 2, Gran Turismo 3, Twisted Metal Black, SSX Tricky, Crash, Wrath of Cortex. Which Phil, is that a bad Crash game?
That is a bad Crash game.
That is a bad Crash game. I just threw it on there because it was Crash. I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this was not a good one.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 2.
One of the bad ones.
Baldur's Gate 2 and Luigi's Mansion. 2011. Skyrim, Portal 2, Batman Arkham City, Battlefield 3, Uncharted 3, LA Noire, Dead Space 2, Zelda, Skyward Sword, Gears of War 3, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Star Wars The Old Republic, that's the MMO, Phil, if you don't know. Infamous 2, Saints Row 3, Dark Souls, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Witcher 2, Crysis 2, Sonic Generations, Killzone 3, Mario Kart 7, and Terraria.
Yeah. I think it's an open shut case for 2011 here. As much as I'm not trying to be like, oh, I prefer modern games, but like you look at some of the stuff in 2001, and sure, you have Halo CE, you have GTA 3, you have what people say is the best Smash game, which I disagree with. I think we all disagree with Smash Melee. Conker's Bad Fur Day, Metal Gear Solid 2, which is fucking solid. People love Final Fantasy X. Eco is a game from the Shadow of the Colossus dev that I didn't play. Max Payne, sure. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. People that I know prefer either 2 or 4. I'm a 4 guy.
Oh, really? 4 is what I hear is where the people get split.
Oh, really? Okay, I prefer 4.
I've always heard. Sure 2, but I've always heard 3.
Okay. Sonic Adventure 2, sure, but like I look at Sonic Adventure 2 and then I go right back to 2011. I'm gonna raise you Sonic Generations, man. All the good parts about Sonic Adventure 2 just in a more quality with more of it there in Sonic Generations.
I get a lot what you're saying, Phil, but then I also look at 2001 over and over again, and it has things like Halo, which GTA 3 and Smash Melee are MGS2 and Final Fantasy X. Those are the big ones. Silent Hill 2, I'll throw that in there as well, that started defining gaming culture. Now, that's offset a lot by Skyrim, because Skyrim is Skyrim.
And Dark Souls.
Skyrim, Portal 2,
Yes, but that's the
Dark
thing.
Souls, Batman Arkham City, which I know you didn't like Asylum, but Arkham City is praised as like the best in that series.
Yeah, I'll give it that one. Dark Souls, of course. But here's the issue here: is as good as those are, when you look at 2001, Halo, people are still obsessed with that today. Smash Melee, that's one where people, show up in mass to see tournaments of it. It still, despite being all the way back in 2001, still has major relevancy. MGS2, it predicted things outside of the gaming world and still astounds people to this day, and people constantly refer it back to it as one of the most landmark video games ever created. Final Fantasy X and Silent Hill 2, people are obsessed with those games, making memes about them, loving the culture that's surrounded around Silent Hill and Final Fantasy being really defined by those two games. And then, of course, Luigi's Mansion, which is another game that people, maybe it's a bit nostalgic, but tons of people always refer back to that as being one of the premier Nintendo games that have come out. I just think, again, going back to the other list, it's kind of more quality than I think that 2011 has overall, even if there's some, I think, bigger hitters in the thing.
I don't think I agree.
It's fair. Yeah,
I think pound for pound, 2001 has the better games. I think 2011 is, again, swarming with quantity, and this is good quantity, but I think 2011, Skyrim, Portal 2, Batman Arkham City are like its big three heavy hitters, and then the rest of these are like, oh yeah, this is a good game. These are good,
They didn't stand as, like, except for Dark Souls, I would say, but other than that, they didn't really stand the test of times as much as the 2001 games have, despite their massive levels of quality. I just don't think it's, as opposed to the last one where there was a lot less games in 1997 as opposed to 2007, there's a pretty equal amount here, but the games on 2001 just consistently are of a better quality than 2011's.
I also, and I mean, this could just because we're not far enough in the timeline. I don't foresee, like, 2001, we're looking at a lot of games that are either had remakes or getting remakes. Or, you could see a future in which they will get remakes. I don't see that for 2011, except for probably Skyrim.
Portal 2, you don't think?
No, I don't think Portal 2 will ever get a remake.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those games that doesn't really...
I don't think they need to. What would be the purpose of it? Because the visual quality is not important to that. I mean, maybe Dead Space 2, but EA fucking sucks balls and killed that studio so that we could get Battlefield 6. Great.
Fucking killing it.
Oh, Witcher 2 is probably going to get a remake at some point. So,
That's too, yeah.
I guess I'm partly wrong. But, by the time we get that, we're going to get probably an MGS2 remake. We're going to get a GTA 3 remake, a Halo remake, or we're getting a Halo remake. Like,
we already had a GTA 3 remake.
Fucking what?
Wasn't the remaster collection?
It was a remaster, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, now the question here is, we were kind of undermining Terraria because that's something for wider audiences that nothing in 2001
Terraria was huge,
really was able to achieve. I can't. Well, maybe Smash Melee did. No, that's kind of offset by that because Smash Melee I think was one of those games that I know, like, for example, my cousins played that without playing really any other video games at the time. That's not entirely true. They played Nintendo games, but other people I know at school it also extended to. People just seem to enjoy that game. Everybody.
It's also, I mean, the marketing face-off between Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 was unreal. But I mean, like,
yeah.
I think Halo 3 kind of counters that on its own. Or not Halo 3. I'm sorry.
Halo 1.
We're not in Halo 3 anymore. We're off Halo 1. Okay, so I take that back. So, yeah, that marketing face-off of Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. Uncharted 3 was huge. I think it disappointed is a strong word, but I don't think it, like, impressed as much as Uncharted 2 did.
Unfair, but...
LA Noire was a huge moment. That game does not hold up, but, it was a huge moment. That's worth talking about. God damn.
Connor pointed to people making memes and stuff about Final Fantasy X. People did the same thing for LA Noire.
They did, but I think, again, it's more impact as well, where Final Fantasy X was...
I would have reached for the Skyrim memes first.
Well, that too.
Yeah, that's actually more so. Get off my computer. Because LA Noire, I feel like it's only kind of recently come back, and it's just not as back as the timeless energy of Titus laughing. Like, nothing of from LA Noire seems to have that level of impact in terms of me.
You don't think the old man going?
Oh, it does, but it just it's again less cultural. People were using the Titus laughing all the way back in the day.
Man, but I mean, if we want to talk powerhouse titles, like it's really hard to beat Skyrim.
It is really hard.
Yeah, man.
And I don't even think
Play it
Skyrim
on
is
your
like
Amazon Echo today.
Yeah, I don't even think Skyrim is like I think they took that away. I don't even think Skyrim is.
Did they really?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was like a limited time thing.
I mean,
I don't even think Skyrim is like
the
best game ever. I think it's aged quite a bit, especially in its like mission structure and quest structure. Like you're not doing a whole lot in those games. But I mean, like its impact, the fact that like 6 years later the Switch came out and was like, hey, we have Skyrim, and that was the biggest marketing beat next to Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Use the Joy-Cons and physically pull the bow and arrow.
Yeah. I don't think you can go wrong. I'm going to put my final vote for 2011 here.
Thank you. I agree.
I'll stick with 2001, but I get it.
Next up.
There it is.
Connor, another decade split. 2013 versus 2023.
Ooh.
Ah, man, this is going to break my heart. 2013, BioShock Infinite, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, The Last of Us, Battlefield 4, Tomb Raider, the reboot, Grand Theft Auto 5, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Outlast, Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Phil, what is the temperature on A Link Between Worlds?
People really like it. It's a sequel to Link to the Past. People like it. I mean, it's a 3DS title.
The Wolf Among Us, Pikmin 3, Gone Home, Stanley Parable, Payday 2, Metro Last Light. And I also put in parentheses here, a lot of stinkers. If someone wants to look up 2013 real quick while I read off 2023, I remember when we were looking at it, there's a lot of like, oh, this is where X franchise died because they put out a bad one. 2023, we have Spider-Man 2, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Baldur's Gate 3, Mario Brothers Wonder, Starfield, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, Street Fighter 6, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Hogwarts Legacy, Dead Space Remake, Armored Core 6, Pikmin 4, Octopath Traveler 2, Liza P, Sea of Stars, Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 update / Phantom Liberty. Fuck! Oh, God.
I think it's clear, once again, Phil's going to be labeled as the modern gamer, but I got to go 2023 here.
Little recency bias Phil here. Recency bias Phil.
But he's right.
You say that, but like, you got The Last of Us. You got Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Grand Theft Auto 5, man.
GTA 5.
GTA 5 is the biggest game out of either of these 2 years. And
that's true.
Arguably the most important game out of either of these 2 years.
Unfortunately.
But I mean, how much weight does that one game pull when you have so many other bangers from 23? You know?
I mean, when it's also followed up with Last of Us and BioShock Infinite, like.
But BioShock Infinite like hasn't stood the test of time. A lot of people criticize that game, and there's very much to criticize, plot-wise mainly.
That's good.
And again, we have to take note of the stinkers. We have DMC. We
Oh.
got Beyond Two Souls, which is not the worst, but
Not a stinker, not good.
No, Dead Rising 3, which was definitely the death of the Dead Rising franchise, or the beginning of it.
DMC's the one where they made fun of the old Dante haircut, right?
Yeah. That's where it's the one that's not that great.
It put that franchise on ice for a little while.
It killed Dead Space.
Dead Space 3 killed that franchise.
I guess Call of Duty
it got resurrected in 2023.
Yeah.
It did, only if it died later. But
not because of the game, Connor. It didn't get killed because of the game.
I know. Oh, God of War Ascension.
Oh, put that
Gears
franchise
War
on
Judgment,
ice.
Not bad. I wouldn't say that. Killzone Shadowfall. That's when that died.
Not because it's a bad game, but it's a very plain, boring one.
Dota 2, which I mean has made horrible results. I'm just guessing. I'm not League of Legends. Never mind. What was that? But then it's.
I don't want to be the recency bias, but
you didn't put Saints Row 4 in 2013. That was when that one came out.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I like that one.
There you go.
But
like
some people would probably argue that it killed the franchise.
No, what killed the franchise was Gat out of Hell.
Oh, you think so? That's like a DLC
no,
thing.
It was still fun. It was still fun, but like, yeah, I forgot about the fucking reboot that happened in 22.
So
that's a bad game.
I get GTA 5 came out, right? it really is carrying the most weight, because then also you have things like big cultural moments like Baldur's Gate 3. That was one where everybody was talking about it.
You didn't put Rayman Legends in there.
Oh no, Rayman Legends was good. I heard.
Ball,
A lot of people consider Tears of the Kingdom one of the best Zelda games ever made.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not the. I have an unreasonable hate for GTA 5. It's one of the only things that exists that I don't like, because people love it as much as they do. That being said, when we're talking about levels of quality, I think 2023 should beat out, just in terms of sales, which is the more notable thing about GTA 5 comparative to a lot of the games in 2023.
I mean, player impact. Like, I mean,
know,
come on, everybody played it, and it's influential in 100 different ways. I mean,
but there's so many other ones here
for better or worse, I credit GTA 5 with establishing a live service model before it was really a thing. You know,
that's true.
Can I raise one point that is a negative to 2013?
Huh?
What's that?
The death of Tom Clancy.
But
just the man.
The man. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, damn! That's
was 13 also Splinter Cell Blacklist?
Yeah, it is. That's why I thought you said that.
Killed that franchise, but that was a great game.
Died.
That was a fantastic game.
This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Because recency bias does.
Well, and here's the thing: 2023 doesn't really have any stinkers like that. Like, there are stinkers in 13, and I think that's what's gonna win it over for me. Is there's stinkers in 13 that you just kind of don't have in 23. I mean,
the company of Cyberpunk.
Of the ones I named, the game with the lowest quality is probably Starfield.
Yeah, I would say so.
But that's not a bad game.
Yeah, of the ones you named, Hogwarts Legacy, I don't know.
That one too.
Oh,
again,
Hogwarts Legacy is a good. Yeah, that game's kind of booty.
Yeah, but people don't think that.
It was huge. It was massive. So. It was great for the casuals.
It's true.
It was great.
I feel if we giving a best year in gaming to one game released that year, Last of Us, we should talk more about.
Last of Us, man. I keep wanting to point out, yes, it's GTA 5, which is taking up all the oxygen in the room, but Last of Us is right fucking there. I mean, that was the Game of the Year winner. I've always said, 100 times of the impact that Last of Us had on the industry narratively. And how you can see a clear pre and post Last of Us world. I've said that a million times,
which works against it in a way, because there are people, whether you agree with them or disagree with them is irrelevant.
What I see here
that Last of Us caused to focus, somebody would say, it focused too much more on narrative. A lot of games did.
I mean, I don't think you get
high-priced games started coming out after that.
I don't think you get the Resident Evil 4, the success of the tweaking of the tone of Resident Evil 4. You don't get that without The Last of Us.
No, you don't. No, that's entirely true. I guess I'll include GTA 5 here, because just in terms of high fidelity, spending lots of time and money on development, those both definitely contributed to that, because they made so much money, they made such a big splash, and that wanted to be echoed by a lot of the greedy elements of the gaming industry, which you could also argue helped lead to the greed that we have going rampant today.
Yes.
So.
Yes, but it also allowed players to have a game that they enjoyed for a decade.
Yeah, it's true, and sells more than any other piece of entertainment.
In top 10 sales, fucking every month for the next 7 years, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
If I can raise a quick point, for every banger you find in 2013, you can find 3 of them in 2023.
That's also true. So, if we were to match up the big 2 from every year, GTA 5 and Last of Us is hard to beat, but Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom are right there.
Yeah.
They're really, really close.
Those are solid counters.
Just not as...
I think they lose in that matchup, but the rest of it's the rest of the field that wins it for 2023 for me.
I put 2023 as well.
2023.
I guess someone might say recency bias, but you could also argue that 2013 was formative for us, so it kind of balances each other out.
It's just something that happens with stuff like this, is we're only going to get better and better games,
I mean, 2013 might be the most formative year in gaming for me.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of how old I was at the time, I'm starting to buy games with my own money. I'm playing M-rated games. There's these massive things that are extremely formative to my taste called, GTA 5 and The Last of Us. And BioShock Infinite, Metro Last Light's a lot of fun. Moving on, 2005 to 1992. 1992 having Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, Wolfenstein 3D, Mortal Kombat, Final Fantasy 5, Dragon Quest 5, and Mega Man 5.
Not notable.
Versus not notable? Are you kidding me?
Mega Man 5, not notable.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I think isn't it just because it's just another one?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's still a good game, right? Versus shit.
I think the only notable things here from 92, Sonic 2, Wolfenstein, Streets of Rage 2, Mortal Kombat.
Final Fantasy 5 is held as one of the best.
Is it?
One of. It loses to like 7 and 6 and 10, but I
feel like it's 6,
up
7,
there.
and 10 or 9.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
My wife looked at me when I said 6, 7 because she thought I was going to do this.
Jesus Christ.
Good, yeah.
And then I don't know what the response of Dragon Quest 5 is because I don't know anything about Dragon Quest. That's a me problem. But 2005, it gets tricky. We may not even need to spend time on this one. Resident Evil 4, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which is held as one of the better ones. God of War, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Shadow of the Colossus.
Banger game. Have y'all played that one?
Need for Speed?
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
I've not played it, but I hear about it. Sly
so
3,
good,
Call of Duty 2, The Warriors, Psychonauts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Devil May Cry 3, Civ 4, Jade Empire, Age of Empires 3, Star Wars Republic Commando, Animal Crossing, Wild World. Phil, what's the temperature on Wild World? Do you know anything about that?
Wild World's not one of the notable ones. That was one
people
on
don't
the
like.
DS.
I don't think it matters. I think Resident Evil 4, Shadow of the Colossus, Kingdom Hearts 2, Devil May Cry 3. I'm sorry, 1992. You're just getting swamped here.
Yep. Games were too old, too like young back then. You know.
God, that's gonna be a tough matchup. Next up, 1996 versus 2016. A 20-year gap. A 20-year gap, Connor. This is gonna be an interesting one. Now, I want to put it out there. I guess it kind of goes back and forth, but 1996, 1997, and 1998 might be the greatest three-peat in gaming history. But I also think that can be countered with 2015, 16, 17, or 2016, 17, and 18.
Or 23, 24, 25.
23, 24, what did we get last year? What was the big one last year?
I'll pull it up right now.
The fact that I'm having trouble remembering.
Well,
I know 24 is a good year, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was as good. Anyways.
You got Astrobot. You got Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Helldivers.
Good, not
Metaphor.
as good. Metaphor. 1996.
Overlord.
Super Mario 64. Fuck. Mario Kart 64. Donkey Kong Country 3. Quake. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. Resident Evil, Diablo, Kirby Superstar, Bubsy 3, Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall. There's nothing to sleep on there. Nothing to sleep on there.
Nothing to sleep on. You can sleep on Bubsy 3.
I don't know. And which one?
Kirby Superstar, Elder Scrolls 2.
I don't know if you should sleep on Elder Scrolls 2.
Yeah, I think that was pretty big, like
for the time.
Game at the time.
I never hear people talk about anything Elder Scrolls past Morrowind, before Morrowind.
That's true, but I think Morrowind kind of launched it into it's more of a game people know.
Yeah, Morrowind kind of mainstreamified it before Skyrim over mainstreamified it. Versus 2016. Fuck. Uncharted 4, Titanfall 2, Overwatch, Dark Souls 3, Doom, Dishonored 2, Battlefield 1, No Man's Sky, The Witness, Forza Horizon 3, Firewatch, Final Fantasy 15, Persona 5 in Japan, XCOM 2, Inside, Gears of War 4, The Last Guardian, Hyper Light Drifter, Civ 6, The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine, and Pokemon Go.
It should be of note. It should be of note that 2016's No Man's Sky is not the No Man's Sky that we have now.
Yeah, that game didn't get good till 17 or 18. Listen, this is tough, and there's a lot of games that I love in 2016, and there's games that I just have not played from 96, and games that I don't love because they are so old. But man, it's really hard to fight just the influence and impact of this 96 year, man. This is a very important year. Very important
2016.
What'd you say?
I said I'll fight it. 2016.
I don't think I think if you wipe every game from 2016 off, games are more or less the same. 96 games dramatically change if you don't have these games from 96. Like you're talking establishment of 3D, you're talking establishment of 3D platformers, kart racers, survival horror in a big way. I mean, Pokemon, like talk about mainstreamification of turn-based RPGs.
I'm gonna go 1996.
Losers.
Okay.
Super Mario 64 is Super Mario 64.
You can't, man.
That does a
What
lot
am I
more
gonna
to me.
miss? Uncharted 4? Okay. I love
Yeah, and
Uncharted
Mario-
4. It's fucking phenomenal. But
Mario Kart's Mario. I'm kind of undermining Mario Kart and just how big that was. Well, okay.
Mario Kart
The other big
64.
issue-
What like? I mean, it was okay. Like
Here's the big issue.
Mario Kart 64 is
Before
the
we
one
go
that
on, right?
does it.
no.
2016.
Like Super Mario
had-
Kart was like cool, but 64 is the
wasn't
one
that
that
good.
does it.
Guys, 2016 had
64 wasn't
Pokemon
that good.
Go. That was a worldwide event. That was
And-
people out
That's
in the
true.
streets going out and walking along railroad tracks in our small town, Tavin.
It
Relatively
doesn't
small
real
town.
quick.
Our
real
small
quick,
town in
It
Fort Worth, Texas.
They were
It
going to
doesn't do-
Keller. Well, I
real
said
quick.
wrong.
real quick, Connor. It doesn't do my side any favors because I'm reaching for 2016. But you don't get Pokemon Go without Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. So
Fuck, yep. Well, you know what? You did just. I respect the what's the word?
I don't understand Phil's Mario Kart 64 take. 64 is the one that established Mario Kart like as a heavy hitter thing.
Great
I would
take
say
with
Mario
the
Kart
Pokemon.
establishes Mario Kart.
I'll say 96 still.
The SNES is the first one, right? Like
Yeah, Super Mario Kart.
yeah, that one doesn't. That one is not doing it. I don't think. I'm going 96.
Well,
We're
keep
moving
it
on.
So we don't need to waste time on this next one. It's 2004.
So the
Nothing for
matchup is 2020 versus 2004. And so in 2004, you have Metal Gear Solid 3, Half-Life 2, Halo 2, Jesus, GTA San Andreas, KOTOR 2, World of Warcraft, Sly 2, Need for Speed Underground 2, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Burnout 3, Fable, Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within, shout out, I like that game. Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, another great Splinter Cell game. Metroid 2 Echoes, not as good but still good. Ninja Gaiden, the first 3D Ninja Gaiden. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Jack 3, Far Cry, Pikmin 2, Sims 2, Counter-Strike Source, Metroid Zero Mission versus 2020's The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Doom Eternal, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Crash 4, Demon Souls, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Cyberpunk 2077. I put Among Us with a question mark because Among Us did
That's
not
when
come
it
out this
popped
year,
off.
but it's when it popped off.
Well, this
It-
was 2018 originally. Yeah.
Yeah. I also put Fall Guys, Microsoft Flight Sim, Half-Life Alyx, Valorant, Neo 2, Spelunky 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Phasmophobia.
Some major hits in 2020, but 2004 had, I mean, going back to the GTA conversation, kind of, World of
San
Warcraft.
Andreas. Yeah.
Well, World of Warcraft more so.
I
Like,
think
San Andreas
even
certainly-
if you take Snake Eater out, which is my personal favorite game of all time, like it's
Yeah, it
hard
still
to
would win.
it's hard to beat 4, man.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
tough.
Like Half-Life 2's, that's the thing people are still pining for today. They haven't let it go. So, you know, that as well on its own. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I know that's not the not the same level as the other ones, even more so than 2020, but it should be.
I just think 2020 you
Yeah,
have 3 stupid big ones,
Hang on.
and then the
Yeah.
rest are
Kevin,
like
I just realized.
good
I realized
games.
in 2004 you said it was just Metroid 2. It's Metroid Prime 2.
oh, my apologies. Yeah,
Yeah,
Metroid
yeah.
Prime 2. Yeah. Which again, like Metroid Prime 2, not heralded as
Not well received.
It's not the first. Is it not well received, or is it just like not as
not
well
as much as
received?
the first one.
Yeah, not as
well
much as the
received
first one,
sorry.
right? Like it's
That's
just
what I
not, but it's still like my understanding is it's still a quality game,
Yeah, people still like it, but I'm saying
Um,
it's not to the same level as the first.
right? Yeah, and I mean, but
Now-
like World of Warcraft changed everything.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Now,
Plus, you got fucking Halo 2, man.
yeah, did
Oh my God.
correct me if I'm wrong. Did that establish Halo more so than 1 did? Like
I
that
would
brought
say-
it into everybody
I would
like
say
being
so.
like, oh, we know Halo. I think so as well. I think that was
Three
just so...
inches dual wielding.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah,
Did
2004
Halo
still
2
wins.
do more than Halo 1?
I think so. I mean, I remember people were
I would say so.
people still hold that as being one of the better Halos.
Yeah,
Like even to this day, where Halo
and
1,
having
they don't-
actual online multiplayer. But I think I mean like people still
Halo 2,
today,
like-
20 years later, still talk about LAN parties from Halo 1.
they do. But then
I
they
hear
have it
more
with-
so Halo 2.
Yeah, they have with that too.
I had Halo LAN parties. I want to say in like 2012 or 2011. Halo 2 LAN parties.
Can we move on with 2004 here? I think I love 2020. 2020 is one of my favorite years in games, but
Yeah, I'm here with 2004.
Yeah.
Phil, he's got a recency bias. He only likes recent games.
I mean, I think 2004 is still like 2018 up against 1998. 1998, you see
Year I was
Metal Gear
born.
Solid, Half-Life, Baldur's Gate. You see Phil. Baldur's Gate, Fallout 2, Zelda: Ocarina of Time, StarCraft, Resident Evil 2, Banjo-Kazooie, Sonic Adventure, Crash Warped, Tomb Raider 3, and Gex Enter the Gecko versus 2018. Red Dead
move on.
Redemption 2, God of War, Smash Ultimate, Spider-Man, Celeste, AC Odyssey, Tetris Effect, Monster Hunter World, Shadow of the Colossus Remake, Forza Horizon 4, Detroit Become Human, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Among Us, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Sea of Thieves, Gree, and Hitman 2. I mean, I think if you take God of War and Red Dead 2 out of that list, like it's an easy 98. I think those two games make it a conversation.
Ultimate and Spider-Man, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah,
Metal
I
Gear
don't.
Solid as well. Banjo-Kazooie. These are games which StarCraft, Resident Evil 2. Yeah, I think 1998. I love 2018's good.
2018's damn good. It's this is an unfortunate matchup. But I mean, Metal Gear Solid, Half-Life, Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil 2. What are we talking about here?
I'm talking about 2018.
Hey, fair. Hey, that's fair. I'm not going to move on from 1998. Metal Gear Solid,
I can't.
almost alone. But because the issue is that a lot of the big things about the Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, a lot of that narrative storytelling, AC Odyssey, Metal Gear Solid was the beginning of that. It was such a formative moment in gaming than the other ones were.
But I mean, like,
Such a weird parallel to make.
But like, even like for that
narrative.
generation, you have some of the greatest to do it with. Yes, Metal Gear, but like Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil 2, Half-Life. Like, whoa, those are nothing to blink at. And even the ones that like I'm not like highlighting here, still good games and still great for their time, and I still think kind of hold up today. With like Fallout 2, with Banjo-Kazooie, definitely is a fantastic game. People still play StarCraft.
Now, Tavin,
When Tomb Raider 1,
people
2,
play
3 came
StarCraft 2?
out, people enjoyed that, huh?
say what?
People play StarCraft 2, not the original StarCraft.
They do, but StarCraft was like it started it as well. Like it's not like StarCraft 2 hit as big as it did in part because of StarCraft being the RTS.
Do people
game
not
it
still
was.
play StarCraft? I thought people still played StarCraft.
think
I
people-
understand
I
people.
think
I
people play
understand the
StarCraft
overwhelming majority play the second one. I understand that. That should go without saying. StarCraft 1, I think, still has players, right? Unless they've like shut it down. And I don't know that.
Now, to your trying to convince you, Phil, as well. Think about all of the funny voice lines we got because of Half-Life. The scientists. You can't. That's pretty. That rivals 2018.
Dude, this big gun I have, I love it.
Help! Help! I always remember them screaming.
I can't believe people who should know better aren't talking more about Ocarina of Time here.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Ocarina of
I love
Time, yeah.
Ocarina of Time,
I'm kidding.
but I mean, I prefer stuff from 2018.
Fair.
Well,
Hey,
why?
It's entirely fair.
Why? Well, I mean, just look at the lineup. Like Red Dead 2, God of War, Smash Ultimate, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, these are great games, but like they didn't do it. They didn't do it.
Spyro.
The other ones did. You got
I
more.
stick
You got more to say than you just like those games.
Do I have more to say? I mean, what are we talking about? I said the same thing about I like the games in 98 also. Like Crash Bandicoot Warped, that's my favorite game in the Crash series.
Okay.
But then you
hold
have a
on.
game like Sonic Adventure.
2010 versus 2017.
Into the Gecko.
2000. Oh, Jesus, fucking Jesus. 2010 Red Dead Redemption, Mass Effect 2, Mario Galaxy 2, Limbo,
Move on
God of War
without
3,
even talking about what I'm
StarCraft
talking
3,
about. Okay.
Halo You didn't say anything. I don't know what to tell you, Phil. You said you like games. That's great. Give me why. Give me reasons why they are better.
Give me reasons why your typing sucks and I have to edit a bunch of stuff.
Well, because it was 11 o'clock and I at some
That's
point had to shorthand some things.
I'm just
Like-
nitpicking. Okay.
Red Dead Redemption, Mass Effect 2, Mario Galaxy 2, Limbo, God of War 3, StarCraft 3, Halo Reach, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Alan Wake, Call of Duty Black Ops, Fallout New Vegas, Metro 2033, Heavy Rain, BioShock 2, Battlefield Bad Code 2, Pokemon Black and White. Phil, what's the temperature on Black and White? People like that one, right?
People love Black and White.
Yeah. That's one of them ones.
It was looked at as like a soft reboot of the franchise.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker, Xenoblade Chronicles. Fuck. Civ 5, Fable 3, Dead Rising 2, God of War, Ghost of Sparta, and Kirby's Epic Yarn.
I was saying people looked at it as a soft reboot because it was the first generation since the first game that it was an entire cast of new Pokemon.
Oh, they used the same ones before?
Well, I mean, they would just add on. But I'm saying this is
I
the
see.
first one where the entire generation was like it added more Pokemon than the original game even started with, and it was an entire like you could only in Black and White you could only catch the new Pokemon.
In other words, Game Freak decided to actually try this time.
Right.
They wiped the roster.
This is before they got it.
Essentially, yeah. But I mean,
27
after you beat the game, you could go back and like transfer your old Pokemon and stuff.
Right.
I never knew how impactful it was.
2017, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 7, Cuphead, Destiny 2, Hollow Knight, PUBG, What Remains of Edith Finch, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, that's that one.
Sacrifice, yeah.
Assassin's Creed Origins, Injustice 2, Wolfenstein 2, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Fortnite, Forza Motorsport 7, and Neo.
It's 2010.
I have to go 10 here too. Yeah.
Is that StarCraft 2 by chance, not 3? Or is I wrong in there?
No, I think it was 3.
I just remember 2.
Man, there's not really an argument that can be made here that I love. I mean, the heavy hitters are heavy hitters in 17. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Destiny 2, PUBG, and the rest of the games, of course, quality, but like
Release date.
It is StarCraft 2.
Oh yeah, it
As
is
well.
2. It is 2, not 3. Yeah.
There wasn't
Oh,
even a
okay,
3.
my bad. I must have misclicked then. 2010 just has, I mean, games that kind of changed the industry for the next couple of years, and games that like everybody, even if like it didn't get its love back in the day, people went back and loved it, like Xenoblade Chronicles or I guess Peace Walker.
Yeah, it's a classic case of there's
Fallout
so
New
many
Vegas.
games in 2010 that rival every single game in 2017 and then some. Like the top games in 2017. Like there's some that kind of fall flat compared to other ones like Assassin's Creed Origins. Wolfenstein 2 didn't have as much splash as the first one did. Uncharted Lost Legacy, as good as it was, I mean, I don't think it beats a lot of the games on 2010.
No.
All right, I think that's a unanimous one then.
Yeah.
All right, round 2, and we're more than halfway through by now. Then, 2007 to 2011.
Let's go back.
I'll let y'all just remember what things is. I'm not going to read everything off at the same
2000
time.
what was it? Sorry.
2007 up against 2011. So I'll say like the big ones. 7, BioShock, Halo 3, Mass Effect, Portal, Mario Galaxy. 2011, Skyrim, Portal 2, Batman Arkham City, Battlefield 3, Uncharted 3.
Yeah,
Dark Souls.
of course.
I gotta go 7 here.
Really?
Yeah.
Call of Duty did start the way it did, and God of War 2, as we kind of touched on before, was one of the. It was what put God of War into this position that it's
You have
in
the start
now.
of Mass Effect.
Halo 3, of course, which kind of equals that of Skyrim in terms of how impactful it was. And
Which
that's
one?
one of the best games. Skyrim compared to Halo 3. Like,
Wait, what?
I think
Oh,
Skyrim's way more influential than Halo 3.
Sure, but I think the moment was bigger in Halo 3, like equally as big with Halo 3 and Skyrim. Like Halo 3 again is one people still fondly remember. I remember when that game was released. It's just like Skyrim, but Halo 3 is in a way where it's a moment in time that can't be recaptured. Skyrim, kind of started showing its age as time went on. As good of a game as it is,
But I
whereas
don't
Halo
think
3
I don't think
still
people
is fond
reach
of
for
it
Halo
most.
3 like people reach for Skyrim.
Maybe not, but then also you have things like BioShock
Yeah.
and Mass Effect and Modern Warfare, which do more than pretty much anything else on 2011. Comparatively, I mean, Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3, as big as that competition was, Modern Warfare got it to where it could get to a competition in the first place. Dark Souls is, of course, very impactful.
I mean,
but then,
Dark Souls, man. Like,
great, yes. Half-Life 2 is a game, though, people still want. I know it's kind of cheating since Episode 2, as opposed to just Episode 1. But people still desire that game to come out today, even though they know it's a lost cause. People still hope.
where's the Half-Life?
And I think that
missing
makes
it. Is it in 2007? And I'm just not
2007,
reading.
yeah. Half-Life 2
there it is.
episode 2.
I found it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's close, but
I mean, for the record, I'd probably vote for 11, but if y'all are going 7, then it's 7.
I just think the heavy hitters for 7 are heavier than
yeah.
2011.
When the heavy hitter is Skyrim and Portal 2, that's crazy. But I'm not mad at it.
It's big.
I mean, no one's denying that it's big. I'm just saying
Right.
that the ones in 7 are heavier.
2023 up against 2005.
I love 2023 guys.
All right,
but,
This is a tough one.
This is
Wait,
a
no.
tough one.
I'm gonna say right at the back, 2023.
I'm kind of leaning 5.
Why is it got to come down to me?
Because again, like, Zelda, well, while you think Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I said it kind of earlier, it's considered by many now to be one of the best Zelda games. Baldur's Gate 3 hit the stratosphere. Street Fighter 6 is the return to form of the Street Fighter franchise. It got it back on the map.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 was majorly big. Diablo 4 as well. Cyberpunk made a comeback.
You're looking at Resident Evil 4, which revolutionized third-person shooting. And I mean God of War, which like gave spectacle to action games in a way that like we didn't really see before that. Kingdom Hearts 2 also quite great for spectacle.
In 2023 we have Resident Evil 4 remake.
You do. Now, but again, that kind of marks against.
And I like remake more, but like 4 did what 4 did. Shadow of the Colossus, which is like the prime example of what of the artistic like lengths that video games can reach, or heights that they can reach rather.
You know what? I'll go with. I can't even really say it.
I hate that I'm the deciding factor here.
I like.
Because there's a certain game that's on one of these lists.
Big Cage too.
But then again, Baldur's Gate 3 reached beyond video games.
I mean, so did fucking Resident Evil 4.
I did, yeah, but not as much. Not as much. Baldur's Gate 3, I think, was a bigger
I would say
one
not
for
nearly
people
as
in
much.
general. Yeah.
I don't agree. I think we just were not aware of the impact of Resident Evil 4 because we were quite young. But
no,
and therefore it didn't happen.
I know.
If I wasn't there, it didn't happen. Okay.
And I get the impact it had, but Baldur's Gate 3, in terms of quality and in terms of beyond just impacting people who play video games, it did more for like people. Like as you mentioned, people at work were telling you about it and like talking.
But like,
about it, that you would never.
But like, people would have done that for Resident Evil 4. And like Resident Evil 4 is one of those games that like random casuals, people who haven't like bought a new console in 15 years, go like, oh yeah, I know the first level of Resident Evil 4 like the back of my hand.
That's true.
But I don't think that's true. I don't think it is. In terms of like comparing that to Baldur's Gate 3, I honestly don't think it is.
I think Resident Evil 4 is in that same conversation of when like a 45-year-old loads up GoldenEye 007. Like that meme of the dude of like, oh man, young player, you don't know nothing about this. Like there are people in their 30s who do that for Resident Evil 4.
That is true. Resident Evil 4, though, we played it. It's not aged the best.
But we have the remake in 2023.
The issue with the remake is that kind of,
which is
I agree with what Tavin was saying.
Right, but
though,
Phil, I don't like your perspective that remakes replace original games. I think that's reductive.
I'm mostly just playing devil's advocate here. You're assuming I'm going to pick 23 over 2005, but like I don't know if I am. Like I'm arguing. I'm trying to hear y'all's, but I'm countering the arguments that I'm hearing.
Okay.
For my decision. I just don't know what I want to pick here.
The problem is a large part of me is still actually leaning to 2005.
I don't see game like this is a pretentious argument. Hogwarts Legacy, I think, did damage to the games industry. Like, because of its popularity and because of its like lowbrow effort and like sort of like it's gross. Like Hogwarts Legacy is kind of gross in a corporate greed way, and I don't see a title like that in 2005. There are titles in 2005 that are like not great, sure, but that's every year. Every year has games that are not good. You know, there's a new terrible game every year.
Phil, I will make it easier on you.
Was 23 Gollum?
23 was Gollum.
You can't let Embracer Group screw things up for the entire year. Don't let them have that power. But I think 2005, it's very formative, and you still have games that hold up today, like Devil May Cry 3, Kingdom Hearts 2.
So the both of you are picking 2005.
I'll err on that side just in case of just to account for recency bias.
No input for me.
It's
Phil didn't want to admit. 1996 against 2004.
Okay.
Oh man.
I get it. I get it. 1996. You made Mario 64. 2004 World of Warcraft. It has MGS3, GTA San Andreas.
Connor flipped so hard on his argument from the last time we talked about 96.
Yeah. You just have too many almost equally impactful games, multiply released in this year. It kind of overtakes
Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow though.
Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, but
highest
World of Warcraft
franchise of all time.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to beat World of Warcraft. 2004 has the benefit of quality and quantity.
It does. And
World
Vampire
of Warcraft
Bloodlines.
World of Warcraft is nothing compared to the media conglomerate that is Pokemon.
It is not, but that's a whole conglomerate versus one game, and it comes pretty damn close.
Yeah, it's one conglomerate versus an entire. It's one game versus an entire fucking media conglomerate. That's TV shows, merchandise.
I mean, I think that's what I'm saying.
That all stems from this game.
Now, this is a tricky argument to make because I don't really know. I think World of Warcraft fans are happier with World of Warcraft today than Pokemon fans are happy with Pokemon.
I don't know that's true because people want to play like old versions of World of Warcraft.
But that's the thing, they rolled out like Warhammer Classic. Warcraft Classic or something like that. I can't remember what it's
exactly. So they want to play the old one. They hate how it is now.
World of Warcraft had a well-received expansion last year.
It did, yeah. And I know friends that played it back in the day that got back onto it today. And they were hotter on it than even as much as you love Pokemon. Than you're more critical of Pokemon than they are of World of Warcraft.
That's fair.
2004.
Tavin was just speaking out of school, so
sure. Half-Life 2, Halo 2.
Yeah,
those are hard to hit.
Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, that's hard to hit. MGS3, which
doesn't
have the impact of these other games, but it's for fucking really.
I'll concede because like I'm really just making the argument for the one franchise in '96. So
yeah,
I mean, there's just too many other heavy hitters in 2004. So.
And that's where that quality does come in, or quantity. Excuse me. 1998 against 2010. Metal Gear Solid, Half-Life. Zelda Ocarina of Time versus Red Dead Redemption, Mass Effect 2, Mario Galaxy 2, Halo Reach, a bunch of other ones. I might
Brotherhood.
It kind of hurts my soul here. I might have to go 2010 here.
I am as well. I don't think there's so many.
I don't want to seem like I'm not advocating for Ocarina of Time. I fucking love Ocarina of Time, but like I don't know. I think I would agree and say 2010 also, just because of there's so many other things here.
The 2010 is another one where the quality is quite high and the quantity is quite high. I don't think the quality is right. We're gonna get to this next round, which my tune might flip, but I think 10 kind of has it here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, and so we say goodbye to the 90s. Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, but we don't get more recent than 2010, so.
We don't.
There you go. 2000, which I think is a direct correlation with our ages. 2007 against 2005. 2005 having Resident Evil 4, Shadow of the Colossus, Kingdom Hearts 2, Devil May Cry 3, and 2007 BioShock, Halo 3, Mass Effect, Portal, Mario Galaxy. Fuck.
I'm leaning to 7 right now. Not super strongly, but I think the quality is higher in 7, and they have impact as well. But the general year in 2005 is better. There's more games. of quality.
Damn.
But then 2007 has Halo 3 and Modern Warfare, which are pretty equal to some of the biggest, most influential parts of 2005, like Resident Evil 4 and Shadow of the Colossus. And then you have some other high-quality games like Mass Effect, the beginning of that method of storytelling, where you choose your own path that carried over into 2 other
It's
games.
been done before.
We also
But
have
on the
we
best
literally
base level
have
with Mass
the first God of War versus God of War 2 here.
That is true, yeah.
I mean,
Which-
God of War 2 is a much better game. Even though I haven't beaten it, and I've beaten God of War 1. No, I haven't beaten it twice. I've only beaten it once.
It also 2007 also has the benefit of the beginning of Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, and The Witcher. Even if those games themselves don't hold as much weight on their own, they began a lot of what people consider to be the best games in a franchise. Yeah. But unfortunately, those aren't the best in the franchise.
You could also make the argument against Resident Evil 4, despite its crazy impact. It did start it down a path that almost killed the franchise.
That is true.
It did
Which one
start
did
it
it,
down that path. Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
I don't
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really love the strength of that argument because it just means they just didn't make good games after that. And
What
they
is the
focused on the wrong
Warriors?
things.
What the fuck is that?
The
Movie
Warriors
tie-in
is
game
a
with the Warriors.
PS2 game that people fucking love. It's like a 3D beat 'em up.
Yeah.
People fucking
Oh,
love
from
the
the,
Warriors.
okay, from the
Yeah,
fucking movie.
it's a movie tie-in game. Yeah, but people
considered
fucking
one of the
love it.
best.
People treat it like it's PS2. Like
Royalty.
yeah, in like a you may not like you're not like the prize centerpiece, but you might be in the Hall of Trophies somewhere.
It's just weird to me because like this is just because of how like the dock is laid out. You have that before Psychonauts and Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's so weird to me.
It's the
Yeah,
way
we were-
it's the way Google listed that, and I was like, all
Yeah,
right, cool,
yeah.
yeah. It hurts my soul to say this, but I think I'm gonna go 2007 here.
So what were you going with?
No, you say yours.
I'm 7. But I didn't know what you were.
Oh, I got outvoted. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Probably not really feeling that strongly about that.
I'm ride or die for 2005, man. Come on.
2004 up against 2010. I'm
This is hard.
saying off the rip, 2004 has it for me, but 2010 is close. MGS3, Half-Life 2,
I
Halo
agree,
2,
I agree.
World of Warcraft against Red Dead Redemption, Mass Effect 2, Mario Galaxy 2.
God, Mass Effect 2 and Halo Reach. Fuck.
Hey,
Brotherhood. Fuck.
I mean,
I'm
win
gonna go
either way.
2004.
I win either way. There's a Metal Gear in both of these. So.
Yeah.
But
The best Metal Gear.
I'm going 2004. And pretty hard
I have to
2004.
agree. I have to agree. I'll say 2004.
World of Warcraft, I would just say, I know we've kind of glazed it enough, but did more than anything in 2010 did.
Like,
And then
you
you have
glazed it enough.
fair enough.
I mean, but like if
I-
like you had to be there, and if you were there, like
I wasn't even there. I didn't play the game.
the
I
way,
just know
I mean,
how
I
it
didn't
was gonna say,
either.
none
I didn't
of
either.
us were there.
But like the desire, the conversation, I think World of Warcraft had a bigger impact than things like Elden Ring did.
Well, yeah, I would hope it would.
Oof.
And then finally, for the best year in gaming, 2007 up against 2004. 2004 just
2004.
drowns you with quantity of quantity here. Like 2007 doesn't have the 2007 has the quality, it does not have the quantity. 2004 has both.
Yep.
I think
it's
it's
definitive.
2004.
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, I feel like 2007, if the I know it was randomly structured, but if it was up against some other ones, it wouldn't have gotten this far.
Yeah,
I
just
agree.
How brackets go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2004, I think, was always going to win. It's kind of hard to beat that. Like,
Well,
there were some competitors.
Let's look at it. Well,
But-
it went up against 97,
Yeah.
which is not a weak year.
Kinda unfair to
2011.
97, though.
I probably would have given 2011. I think that's how the voting went. Is y'all voted for 7. I voted for 11, and then 5. I just voted for 7, didn't I? Yeah. So
Which was right. You just had like.
I mean, I think 2007 loses probably against 2023, and maybe 18, maybe 17.
Yeah, seven
Yeah.
loses against 2023 and 2018 for
does.
sure.
So
Shout out
Congratulations,
to
Seven,
all
just
the
getting it.
games. Shout out
would
to
say
all the
2000
games that just didn't make it out of the first round. You know.
I wouldn't. Say
Oh yeah, man. There was some heartbreak. I mean, 2013 losing in round 1. That breaks my heart, but it is what it
Yep.
is. Of course, I should have said it at the top. We only did 16 years. There's a lot of years, and maybe we didn't mention your favorite game. even in the years that they came out, and we have those. But you know, sure.
We didn't get Elden Ring. We didn't get Bloodborne. Where is it?
Well,
God, 15's a banger. 15's a banger.
15. Yeah.
Anyways, that's the end of that. Congratulations. 2004 is the best year in all of games.
In all of the years that we said.
Definitively, it is the
of,
most.
Of these 16 that we listed, it is the best.
It is undeniably still the absolute definitive best.
For now.
Well, you know, I'm going to keep adding the caveat of the 16 years that we chose.
I don't know why you need to add the caveats.
Just
because,
happens to be the best.
Listen, the best game ever made is in this year. You know? I don't know what to tell you guys. Things just keep turning up
happens,
you know?
It just so happens that 2007 of the 16 years, those being 2007, 1997, 2011, 2001, 2013, 2023, 2005 to 1992, 1996, 2016, 2020, 2004, 2018, 1998, and 2010 and 2017. This just so happens.
I just want you to know, in my head, I was power washing that whole time while you were talking right there. Just straight power washing.
Wait a second. We're not doing my game?
Well,
no.
This episode is now 1 hour and 40 minutes long. So
I deleted it already. It's already gone. See, I have no ego.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what your favorite year in games is, and let us know what your favorite photo mode in games is, and make sure to let us know how wrong we are on both accounts in the comments below. Just leave a comment, drop a comment. Let us know if you liked it. Let us know if you didn't like it. And thank you so much for watching. And boys, let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.